The Force screamed before it broke. Anakin Skywalker felt it while meditating aboard the Resolute. One moment, the galaxy was familiar: war, duty, and the constant pull of destiny. The next, reality twisted around him. Light collapsed into shadow. Time shattered. When Anakin opened his eyes, the war was gone. He stood inside a ruined corridor. Metal scorched black. Walls humming with cold machinery. The air felt heavy, poisoned by fear and pain. The Force here was wrong, dark, suffocating. Then he heard the breathing. Slow, mechanical, inescapable. From the shadows emerged a towering figure in black armor, red lights burning in its mask. The Force around him felt familiar and horrifying. Anakin stepped back. "Who are you?" The figure ignited a crimson blade. Its glow revealed the truth Anakin felt, but refused to accept. "I am what you become," Darth Vader said. The words struck harder than any blade. Anakin's mind raced. Padme, Obi-Wan, the Jedi Council, his secret fears, all of it led here, to this. "No," Anakin said, igniting his blue lightsaber. "That's not my future." Vader advanced, every step shaking the floor. "You already walk the path. I am the proof." Their sabers clashed, blue against red, hope against despair. Each strike echoed through time itself. Anakin fought with speed and raw emotion. Vader countered with brutal precision, like he already knew every move. Because he did. Between blows, visions flashed burning temples, screaming Jedi. Padme crying out in pain. Anakin faltered. His breath caught. Vader raised his blade for the killing strike. And in that frozen moment, Anakin realized the battle was not just for his life, but for the fate of the entire galaxy. Darth Vader froze mid-strike. The Force surged around the younger man, bright and uncontrolled. It felt raw, untested, and painfully familiar. Vader did not need visions to understand the truth. This was Anakin Skywalker before the fall, before Mustafar, before loss turned into obedience. Vader stepped back, lowering his blade. For the first time in years, doubt crept into his mechanical breath. If this Anakin existed, then the past was no longer dead. It stood alive, defiant, and dangerous. "You should not exist," Vader said. Anakin tightened his grip. "Then why do you feel afraid?" The words cut deep. Vader attacked again, not with hesitation, but with fury. Each strike carried years of regret, compressed into violence. He fought to erase weakness, to erase memory. Anakin barely held his ground. Vader was stronger, faster, and ruthless. But Anakin sensed something else beneath the blows. Conflict, pain, a fracture. Vader reached into the Force and struck Anakin's mind. Visions exploded, Padme dying, Obi-Wan's betrayal, the Jedi burning. Anakin screamed, falling to one knee. His anger surged. His fear followed. "Yes," Vader said, pressing forward. "This is how it begins." But Anakin pushed back, drawing on compassion instead of rage. The Force answered differently. The corridor trembled. Sparks rained from the ceiling. Vader staggered. He had not expected resistance, born from hope. In that moment, Vader understood the danger. If Anakin saw everything, if he chose differently, the Emperor's design would collapse. The Sith would fall. Vader himself would never exist. Vader raised his blade again, this time with purpose. This fight was no longer personal, it was necessary. As their sabers locked once more, the Force bent violently around them. And somewhere across the galaxy, Darth Sidious felt the timeline begin to break. Anakin's hands trembled as he stared at the black-armored figure before him. This was not a Sith legend or a nightmare. This was his future. He shut his eyes. The Force rushed in memories of his mother, of Obi-Wan's trust, of Padme's smile. When he opened them, his fear hardened into resolve. Anakin ignited his lightsaber. The blue blade filled the corridor with light, pushing back the darkness. "I won't become you," he said. "I won't let this happen." Vader answered with silence. Then power. He struck hard, forcing Anakin backward step by step. Each blow tested Anakin's skill, but also his will. This enemy knew him, anticipated him. Anakin adapted. He shifted his stance, abandoning aggression for control. He fought not to win, but to survive. With every clash, he learned. With every block, his confidence grew. Vader sensed the change and pressed deeper. He revealed truths between strikes of the Jedi's fall, of Sidious's rise, of Anakin kneeling in shadow. The words burned, but Anakin did not break. Instead, he reached for something Vader had lost: hope. The Force surged around Anakin, steady and clear. He deflected a killing blow and countered, slicing through Vader's shoulder armor. Sparks burst. Vader staggered, stunned. For the first time, Anakin saw fear in the mask. "This ends now," Anakin said, breathing hard. "I can still choose." Vader recovered quickly, his anger exploding outward. The corridor cracked as he unleashed the dark side in full. Anakin was hurled back, slamming into the wall. As Anakin struggled to rise, Vader advanced, blade raised high. Above them, the Force twisted again, unstable and violent, and Anakin realized stopping Vader might mean destroying himself. The future waited, silent and unforgiving, as the next choice would decide which Skywalker survived and whether the galaxy would be saved. Darth Vader no longer hesitated. Mercy had died on Mustafar. He surged forward, every step heavy with purpose. His strikes were relentless, powered by years of pain and obedience. Anakin was driven back, boots scraping across scorched metal, arms aching as each blow forced him closer to collapse. Vader fought to erase memory, to destroy the boy who believed in choice. Anakin struggled to keep pace. Vader's strength was overwhelming, his movements precise and unforgiving. This was not a duel. It was an execution in progress. "You failed everyone," Vader said between strikes. "Your wife, your master, yourself." The words struck harder than the blade. Anakin's focus slipped, and Vader seized the moment. Anakin's focus slipped. One quote, "You Argna struck harder than one quote. One quote is struck harder than one quote. One quote is struck harder than the blade." A crushing force push sent Anakin skidding across the corridor. He slammed into a fallen support beam, gasping for breath. Vader advanced, slowly, confident, certain. "This ends now," Vader said. Anakin closed his eyes. In the darkness, he felt something steady beneath the chaos. Not anger, not fear, trust. The lessons Obi-Wan tried to teach him. Control, balance. Anakin rose. He met Vader's next attack head-on, redirecting power instead of resisting it. Sparks flew as blue and red blades locked. The corridor shook, unable to contain the clash of two futures colliding. Vader pressed harder, drawing deeply on the dark side. The Force screamed as he unleashed everything: rage, regret, and loss. Anakin was forced to his knees. Vader raised his saber for the killing blow. Time seemed to slow, stretching the moment into eternity, as distant echoes of war, destiny, and the Force watched in silence across the fractured timeline itself. And as the blade began to fall, the Force around Anakin flared brighter than before, revealing that this fight was no longer just about survival, but about which version of Anakin Skywalker would define reality itself. Darth Vader struck without pause. The last trace of hesitation vanished as the dark side surged through him. This Anakin was not a rival. He was a mistake that needed to be erased. Vader advanced, driving Anakin backward with brutal force. Each blow was heavy, precise, and merciless. The corridor groaned under their clash, lights flickering as power conduits burst. Anakin blocked, stumbled, recovered, then blocked again. His arms burned, his breath shortened. "You created me," Vader said, pressing forward. "Your fear did this." Anakin fell to one knee, sliding across scorched metal. Vader lifted his hand and crushed the air itself. Invisible pressure wrapped around Anakin's chest, squeezing tighter with every second. Pain sharpened Anakin's focus. He reached into the Force, not to strike, but to endure. The pressure cracked the floor beneath him, yet he pushed back, forcing himself upright. Vader answered with fury. He hurled debris like weapons, metal screaming as it tore through the air. Anakin deflected what he could. What he could not struck hard, cutting skin and hope alike. Still, Anakin stood. Vader sensed it then. Resistance born from belief, not rage. That truth enraged him more than any insult. He lunged, blade flashing, driving Anakin toward a shattered viewport overlooking endless stars. One misstep ended it. Vader disarmed Anakin with a violent strike. The blue saber skidded away, vanishing into the dark. Vader raised his weapon, ready to end the past forever. Anakin looked up, unarmed, unbroken. Across the fractured timeline, distant echoes of the Emperor stirred, sensing danger, opportunity, and loss. As fate tightened its grip around both Skywalkers, pulling them toward a choice, neither could escape this moment now. And in that breathless silence, the Force trembled again, as something unseen began to intervene, threatening to turn Vader's certainty into catastrophe. The Force erupted. Time fractured as blue and red blades collided again. The corridor dissolved, replaced by flashes of possible futures. Anakin and Vader fought across moments, not space. One strike echoed on Coruscant. Another landed on Mustafar. The duel tore holes through history. Anakin moved with purpose. Each swing carried restraint, guided by hope. He fought to protect a future that had not yet died. Vader answered with rage, his power fueled by pain and certainty. Every blow was meant to end the past forever. They clashed atop a burning Jedi temple. Then suddenly, they were falling through open sky. The Force twisted, shifting them again. Snow whipped past as Hoth appeared beneath their feet. The galaxy bent to their conflict. Anakin felt the cost. Each jump drained him. His body ached, but his resolve sharpened. He saw civilians fleeing. He saw clones turning on Jedi. These were warnings, not commands. Vader felt only anger. The instability fed him. The dark side thrived on chaos. He struck harder, faster, forcing Anakin to defend rather than act. Sparks and lightning tore through the air as reality struggled to hold. "You cannot stop this," Vader roared. "I am inevitable." Anakin locked blades with him, pushing back. "Then, I'll change what's inevitable." The Force surged violently, knocking them apart. For a brief moment, silence fell. The timelines hovered, fragile and exposed. Anakin saw Padme again, alive, reaching for him. Vader saw the Emperor, watching, waiting. Both Skywalkers realized the truth at the same time. This duel was no longer contained. Every strike threatened the galaxy itself. As the Force screamed, a shadow moved beyond time. Darth Sidious reached toward the fracture, preparing to claim both past and future in one act. As the duel spiraled toward a breaking point, neither could control. The duel slowed, not from exhaustion, but from realization. Vader stepped back, lowering his blade. "You fight for her," he said. "For Padme." Anakin froze. The name echoed through the fractured space between them. Vader turned his helmet slightly, as if remembering something painful and distant. "She dies," he said. "She dies because of you." The Force recoiled. Anakin shook his head. "You're lying." Vader raised his hand, and visions poured out. A medical chamber. Padme crying, reaching for Anakin. Her voice weak, her body failing. Obi-Wan watching in silence. The children she never held. Anakin screamed as the vision ended. His knees buckled, and his saber wavered. The future he fought to stop had already taken everything that mattered. "I tried to save her," Vader continued, his voice heavy. "I made the same promise you just did, and I failed." Anakin's breathing quickened. Fear wrapped around his heart, sharp and suffocating. Every nightmare he ever had now stood confirmed. The Force around him surged wildly, unstable and raw. Vader felt it. The same moment, the same weakness. "This is where you fall," Vader said. "This is where I was born." Anakin lashed out, attacking with reckless speed. His strikes were fast but uncontrolled, driven by desperation instead of balance. Vader blocked easily, redirecting Anakin's rage back at him. "You cannot fight destiny," Vader said. "You can only choose how it ends." The battlefield trembled as Anakin poured everything into the Force. Pain, fear, love, loss. The fracture widened, threatening to tear reality apart completely. Anakin realized the truth too late. Stopping Vader meant facing Padme's fate. Saving her might mean becoming him. As Anakin's power spiraled out of control, a cold presence wrapped around the fracture itself. And far beyond time, Darth Sidious smiled, sensing his final move had begun. Anakin's saber slid through the air, striking true. Sparks flew as Vader's weapon clattered across the metal floor. Silence followed, broken only by their labored breathing. Vader looked up at him. Helmet tilted slightly. There was no fear, only the weight of inevitability. "You could end this now," he said. "You could finish what destiny demands." Anakin's chest heaved. Sweat dripped from his brow. The Force roared around him, unstable and violent. Every vision he had seen, the burning Jedi Temple, Padme's death, the rise of the Emperor pressed against him. He knelt, staring down at the fallen figure of his future self. Killing Vader would guarantee the galaxy's safety, but it would also mean extinguishing the man he once was, the man who had once dreamed of hope. The Force pulsed, whispering temptations, anger, power, revenge, all the reasons to strike. "Do it," a voice seemed to say. "Save everyone. End him." Anakin's hand trembled above Vader's chest. He saw not only what Vader had become, but also what he could become if he surrendered to fear and hate. He saw children, families, planets lost to darkness, and yet he also saw the light that remained. Slowly, he lowered his blade, a choice forged in courage and restraint. He would not kill. Not yet. The galaxy could still be saved. Vader's mechanical breathing returned. Slower this time, measured. He rose to his knees, eyes hidden behind the mask, unsure what path the boy before him would choose. The corridor trembled, fractured by their duel. The future hung by a thread. As far away, unseen and patient, Darth Sidious prepared to strike, ready to exploit any hesitation. Anakin stared at Vader. His choice had been made, but the consequences were only beginning. The Force stilled, but only for a heartbeat. Anakin stood over Vader,